Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and welcome to defeating Skeletron with 32 explosive bunnies, some weapon, and a hallway in FTW Master Mode. So, real quick, the hallway. I built a roof over the hallway and background walls, so enemies will not spawn inside, they will always spawn exclusively on the roof. If you do not build a roof, then the enemies will spawn in your hallway anyways, which would be pretty bad because you're gonna run into them. So then, further, this is set up in a way where the old man is just going to spawn in between these two blocks, as you'll be able to see as soon as we effectively begin the day, or more or less. He always takes a while to spawn. There he is. Alrighty, then the setup is as follows. For measurements, it is a grand total of 37 blocks until the stair steps begin afterwards. So there's here. Then it is a grand total of 5 blocks up in order to do this little ramp. And then 124 blocks across this entire hallway. Approximately in the middle, I set up a bed just in case you mess up. A quick recall to the back to the center can kind of save your life, let's put it this way. Then of course on the other side is also 37 blocks total across here in order to get up to these little stairs. The stairs are important because otherwise Skeletron will kind of dash into you after he stops spinning. Then I also put a door here. You don't have to put a door here, but this is in case you don't have a Shield of Cthulhu yet. There's 2 ways to get kickstarted with your movement. One is you just Shield of Cthulhu, start running. You also want Hermes boots. That's actually the only thing you need. Shield of Cthulhu, start running, or you just hookshot and start running too. Basically, as long as you hold the direction of the door, you will effectively just keep running through the entire way. So, then, the place for the bunnies is, if you are standing below the old man, just kind of in between these blocks, it is 8 blocks to this place and 9 blocks to this place, and both hands are going to get hit. And you need 16 bunnies for each hand in FTW Master Mode. So, and that's basically more or less the entirety of the setup. Now, worth noting real quick, I will be placing more bunnies here because Master Mode FTW in a journey world, for whatever reason, has significantly more health than the regular version, but 16 is enough for each hand. If somebody can figure out a setup in order to hit both hands at the exact same time with, well, one set of bunnies, I would be very curious. I kinda got close, but I couldn't really get it set up. Either way, let's make it evening at this point. And then, what you want to do is also keep an eye on the timer. So this is how I'm going to be figuring out when Skeletron is going to start spinning. Skeletron will start spinning 13 in-game minutes, which by the way, these are just seconds. 13 seconds after you begin the battle. So I'm gonna initiate the battle, let's say at about 8 PM. So, unfortunately the timer disappears, so I have to count manually more or less. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, and then the hand gets destroyed and the other hand gets destroyed. At 13 here, Skeletron will start spinning, so I'm just gonna use the Shield of Cthulhu to start dashing across at about 13. And the entire time, by the way, you can just kind of hit him with whatever weapon you happen to have available. And these hallways, as you could see, I would have gotten hit by both the skull he just shoots out at the end of his spinning phase, as well as by the big skull itself. And then every 20 seconds total, it's gonna begin again, every time the thing hits 3 right here. And you can just keep hitting him. I might get hit here by the skull. Yeah, I did. So you may have to kind of tinker around with a little bit with the timing, etc. So, the bet, basically, let's say you start running slightly early because you don't know exactly when he's gonna start spinning. So, hopefully this doesn't happen, but usually you will just kind of maybe get away, but worst case scenario, you could just use a bet teleport, and that might actually save you. But yeah, that's the entire setup. Just don't mess up the timing. Or at least not too bad, because usually the bet teleport will save you. Good luck.